Hello and welcome to another edition of Coach's Corner. My name is Austin Dakuda, and joining me today in the studio, once again, is head coach of the Dean Bulldogs football team, Coach Steve Terrell. Coach, thank you for taking time to join me in the studio, and congratulations on being selected to participate in a New England Bowl game.
Thanks, Austin. It's great to be here for one more week. We're really excited about the opportunity in front of us.
Well, let me ask you, Coach, you guys go up to Endicott College to play a very good Endicott team who sits at 8-2 on the season. What does this game mean to the program?
So it means a lot of things at a lot of different levels. One, for the players, it was a goal that we had set at the start of the year. The two main goals this year were to win the conference and play in a postseason game. And obviously not being eligible to go to the national playoffs, which is where we would be a year from now, this was the next best thing for us. It was an opportunity to play in this New England Bowl series, and the first time that we've been eligible really to do so. So to have met those two goals is a great accomplishment for the program and for the players themselves. They've earned the right to be there, and they're excited about it. They earned it, winning 4 out of their last 5 and making their mark in the conference and having this opportunity. So it's an exciting way to rewrite the ending of our season. So obviously on senior day, we would have loved to have sent our seniors out with a win. And this is an opportunity for us to play a better brand of football, more of a style of football that we've grown accustomed to over the last 4 weeks here, those 4 winning weeks, and to finish off on a high note and really give our best effort against a great competitor.
And when you guys do play on Saturday, it will be officially 2 weeks in between games for you. Do you think this extra time has helped prepare your team a little better, or would you kind of rather just get out there and get going with the boys?
I personally love to just get out there, but I think for the best interest of the program, the week off allowed us to heal, allowed us to get ourselves refocused, spent some extra time in the classroom for our athletes, and really, absorb what we had done, and to understand that even though we finished at 4-5, this was an opportunity and an honor that we earned, and to really refocus ourselves so that we could have, we didn't practice a lot last week. It was the weather-wise. We practiced more at the end of the week, and then this week we're going to have a really good full week of practice ahead of us. So that week off, I think, it really allowed us to refocus and get ourselves, mentally and physically in position to go play this game.
Yeah, and you guys are coming off a loss, as you said, against Castleton in the senior day finale. And in that game, Terrell threw 4 interceptions. Now, how do you get your quarterback back on track for this bowl game?
Well, the best thing about Terrell is he's a competitor, right? He is one of the best competitors.
Had a great season.
He really did. And even though he had the 4 interceptions, which really set us back a little bit, he threw for over 400 yards in the game.
Yeah.
And we had some open passes that weren't caught, and we had some bad passes out there and some tip passes and a little bit of everything, right? And we had 2 really bad special teams plays that hurt us in that game, as we talked about before. But I know Terrell's competitive nature. I've seen the way he's practiced the last couple days. I think Terrell's going to take care of his own business this week coming up.
And a guy who's come alive the last couple weeks is running back Michael Bethune Jr., who had 72 yards and a touchdown against Castleton. And the week before, he had over 200 yards on the ground against Alfred State. Now, how has he helped this offense reach a new level?
Well, first off, such a quality student athlete for us, right? Does a great job on campus and a super job for us on the field. Michael was projected to be in the cast of guys working for that job, in the running back position. And he's been the most steady guy, consistent guy. And as he's matured on the field, he's just a sophomore now in his first real playing experience. As he's matured on the field, his potential and ability is really starting to shine.
That's great.
And he's taking advantage of it. And so for us to have the ability to throw the football, but not just always throw the football and be able to run it when we have to, need to, or want to, is falling into Mike's hands now. So he's given us that ability to feel confident in our run game.
And as I said, you're playing Endicott this Saturday, a team that's 8-2 on the season with a very talented quarterback, Joe Koloski. Now, Coach, how do you try to game plan for such a good team without kind of letting your players look at the record and don't get intimidated by such a great 8-2 record?
Sure. So Joe Koloski is having a super senior year, 72% completion rate. He's got a big old line in front of him that protects him, a big tailback in the backfield, and some really talented wide receivers around him. But he really throws the football, well. With us, it's going to be about trying to really manage what he does and not allowing him to hit us with the big plays. You know, trying to disguise and change like everybody else has tried to do against him all season long. We'll try to do the same defensively, but really it's to limit, you know, just how effective he can be, and not allow him to just hit us over the head in 1 and 2 play drives. You know, we got to make them earn everything in front of them, and then, you know, the balance then goes on the rest of the team to balance out to try to win the game. So you know, he's a super player. They have an All-American kicker. He's got a 48-yard field goal under his belt this year, 10 for 12. You know, some talented wide receivers, and defensively, you know, they're very solid on that side of the ball as well. So we're gonna have, it's a great challenge for us. But if you look at the stats, my quarterback stats aren't all that far off from Joe's. They're kind of similar, and you know, I think if we can get ourselves settled on the offensive side of the football, it could be quite an exciting football day. It could be a lot of fun out there.
It should be a great game this Saturday up at Endicott. And does this game change at all, Coach, how you prepare and recruit for next season?
This game does a lot of great things for us. It allows us to really go into Massachusetts and in the New England area now and present ourselves as a championship program. In just 4 short years, we've turned this thing, our program around. We've turned the entire program from that junior college to the 4-year NCAA school, and it's to their credit, the coaches, the school's credit, the athletic director's credit, all the people supporting us, that we're in this position right now. And for us to go out and get another solid recruit, we've only had 2 real recruiting classes come through here in the 4-year model, and so this is really our 3rd class coming in this year, and the spots are going to be a little more filled in front of them. So this class coming in, there won't be as much opportunity, or there'll be more competition in positions to get onto the field. And when you have competition, you have a chance to be really good. So to be able to market us as a conference champion in New England, and then get out and explain the progress we've made here as a program and all the great things that Dean College has to offer a student athlete in the private school education, you know, it has us all excited to hit the road here in another week.
Well, Coach, I want to congratulate you on a great season and good luck this Saturday in your bowl game.
Appreciate it, Austin.
I'm Austin Dakuda, and we'll see you next time on Coach's Corner.